Hola, Rubén. ¿Cómo está mi chavalo?
Bien, don Cirilo. Vine a recoger la mezclilla de mi jefe.
¿Qué te dije de llamarme Don? ¿Ah?
Disculpe, señor.
Oye, Rubén, nomás llámame Cirilo. Está bien, chavalo. Mira, aquí tengo la mezclilla de tu papá. Mándale saludos, ¿eh?
Chamacos, nunca aprenden. Bueno, yo soy Cirilo García, dueño de ese establecimiento, Botas García. Y para llegar donde estoy hoy tuve que trabajar como nadie ha trabajado antes. Todo empezó cuando tenía 30 años. Trabajaba con mis hermanos y mi papá. Teníamos un animalero de vacas, gallinas, cerdos, o sea, un ranchito. Un día fui a las montañas para pasearme, iba solo, pero me encontré por un camino que no conocía. Era un camino que se bajaba y me pegó la curiosidad. ¿Y cómo no iba a tomar ese camino, verdad? Bueno, caminé y caminé y caminé más. No, hombre, el sol estaba fuerte, el aire seco. Uf, sentí que me iba a desmayar. Pero justo en ese momento llegué a una cueva. Esta cueva era chica, unos 4 pies de alto y 5 pies de ancho. Para poder entrar tuve que arrastrar sobre las rocas frías y mojadas bajo mi cuerpo. Ya entrando a la cueva, noté muchas gemas que brillaban como el sol cuando la apuntaba con mi linterna. El aire estaba húmedo y espeso. Caminé un poco más, ¡pum!, me tropecé con algo. Cuando miré hacia abajo, vi lo que había en el piso y se me cayó el corazón. Era oro. Oro. Lo toqué, estaba frío y arrugado. Era una belleza ante mis ojos. Salí de la cueva y corrí hacia la casa. El sol estaba aún más fuerte, pero no dejé que eso me parara. Llegué con mi familia y les dije todo lo que había visto y no me creyeron. Mi padre decía que estaba loco, igual que mis hermanos. Pero les rogué y les amenacé que si no iban conmigo, no iba a trabajar con ellos. Cuando llegamos, no podían creer tanta belleza. Pero ¿dónde estaba el oro? No lo podían encontrar como yo lo había visto la primera vez. Busqué y busqué y busqué y nada. Y me estaban reclamando y diciendo que estaba mintiendo. Pero ya cuando íbamos de regreso me tropecé otra vez y lo encontré. Mis hermanos y mi padre corrieron hacia mí y se quedaron en shock. No lo podrían creer. Era toda una belleza. Lo tratamos de levantar, pero estaba tan pesado. Entonces poco a poco y con mucha fuerza lo levantamos y lo aventamos hacia la entrada del túnel. Al salir, mi padre fue al pueblo, agarró un tractor y así lo arrastramos para atrás hacia la entrada de la puerta. Esa noche fue una de las noches más felices de mi vida. Mis hermanos se peleaban conmigo porque querían una propina. Chale, les dije, voy a pagar todos los biles y le voy a comprar más terreno a mi papá. ¿Qué te pasa, Voy a arreglar esta casita para que mi papá quede a gusto. Y luego voy a fincar un establecimiento de botas y mezclillas y cinturones de puro cuero fino. Para que sepan. Ese establecimiento se va a llamar Botas García.
Así es, Rubén. Así es.
Wow, don Cirilo. Bueno, ya me voy. Hasta luego.
Chamacos. Nunca aprenden.
What do you mean I can't go? I can go by myself. I thought 2021 was supposed to be about doing things differently. Now you are telling me that a man has to come with me? Might as well be the 1920s. Dios me trajo a este año para ver cómo el mundo ha cambiado y aquí es donde me mando. This world claims to be different. It seems the same to me. All my life, I was taught that I have to act like a lady, nothing less than perfect for my husband. cook, clean, take care of the kids, and still be able to be there for him emotionally, it seems the same to me. Nothing has changed. The world is still the same.
Gracias.
Por años yo no supe de exactamente dónde vino mi familia. Solo supe que podía hablar español y que nací en América. No crecí con la cultura que crecieron muchos de mi generación. I grew up independent. I was trying my best at school and not really keeping up with my heritage or my culture. It got to the point where I didn't even consider myself Hispanic, since all I'm able to do is speak Spanish. The rest of me has no real culture, so I try to surround myself in other cultures, but I don't know exactly where I am. ¿Qué pasó? Oh, right. Hi, my name is James. I'm 25, and I'm becoming increasingly annoyed with how this news station is treating me. Oh, I know that wasn't something you wanted me to say on broadcast, but it's something that needs to be said. You know, since you're known for being ever so kind with your interviewees. Sí. Yeah, I'll behave myself, Your Honor. No, pero solo una cosa. What exactly am I being canceled over? No, pero qué chiste es eso? I just explained I'm Hispanic, but I'm not going to act that way because I was born this way. I mean, I already have people in Mexico saying, no eres mexicano porque no te crearon bien. No, cuando yo fui a México, me trataron diferente porque no conocía la música, porque me vestía diferente y me criticaban sobre cómo hablaba el español. Y después me voy para atrás a Los Ángeles. Y allí solo quieren que sea solamente mexicano para las películas que hago. Quieren que sea el jardinero, el paletero, el que toma cervezas. Oh, y también como el drogadicto. No importa de dónde voy, porque cualquier lado que voy, no soy suficiente para nadie. Estoy en una caja, con los dos lados pateándome porque no estoy actuando como se supone que debo que haga. Screw that. You know, what about me? Where were the traditions when I needed them? Where was the support? Where were the loves? Where was the words of wisdom? No, my only mistake was believing that people wouldn't value where people come from more than they value the person. Am I sorry? For what? Ending up a successful actor for not sticking with my heritage? ¿Es esa una pregunta real que me quieres hacer? Screw this. Screw it. I'm done.
Hi, Mika. Did you learn anything new at school today? Oh, that's great! Yeah, I've always loved science class. How was your day? Bad? Oh my god, why? Go sit down. Right here. Look, everyone has always had bad days. But you can never let someone get to you because of how you look or how you live. I know it's hard to try and shake it all off, but you're a strong girl. You know, when I was younger, my life was such a crazy ride. I told you I lived in Mexico and I came to the US when I was 4. I had a hard time here in Santa Ana, starting a whole different life somewhere where I didn't have food and I didn't have very good shelter. It wasn't so great. So same girl, I've had plenty of bad days. But I was able to hold on and become the strong woman I am today, and I know you can too. I know that this world is not easy at all. Thinking about what do other people think of me? It's annoying. All I used to think about were bills and how I could pay for things that I couldn't afford at the moment. I was so clueless, I was so stressed, and I had so much anger and sadness in me. And I was very lonely. I knew that I needed someone, and I found this wonderful man, which is your dad. And he showed me that he was the key to my broken heart. I was full of hope, and I knew something exciting was going to happen. And it did. Now I have 4 wonderful children with him. You were the 3rd, and I couldn't be happier. Mija, I knew life wasn't perfect then, and I know it's not perfect now. But you girls were the best thing that could have ever happened to me. Something told me that everything was going to be okay in the end. And it is. The family I have right now is the family that I've always wanted. I love you. I know you are a strong woman like me, so yes, everything is going to be okay in the end. Oh, and who are those people that were saying stuff to you? I just want to have a word with them. I'm just kidding. I love you. And I will always be here for you, my strong girl.
Hello, my name is Laura, and I'm not an addict. Welcome to those who are returning for another week and to those who have finally decided to take this step. I know I only have 2 minutes, so I'll try to keep this as brief as I can. I know this isn't my space, but there are a few things that could be said about being here, sitting in the seats you are now within this circle, in this room. You know, like sitting there with this entire group of new people, nervous to speak. And across the room, you hear them. Someone says their name, stands up, and starts the story with, well, I finally hit my bottom. You know, I finally have 5 days clean. I never thought I could get clean, yet here I am alive and getting back up. And you know you're no longer alone in this endeavor. And then to coming back for another 4 weeks. You could familiarize yourself with the names and the faces that join you here every week, and you can make it. Get yourself a sponsor, get to take that 1 month chip. And a few weeks later, a few weeks of coming back and talking to those who have been here so much longer. When you see people coming in, just making the world a little brighter, you know, and maybe somebody even comes in with a cake, and the meeting goes as usual until it begins nearing the end, when someone who feels like the equivalent of your prophet, your grand master, in short, someone who almost feels it unreachable at this point in your life with how long they have made it clean, without falling back to a low enough place once again. They stand and they talk about how close they may have gotten to relapse, how they nearly, and not for the first time, went back to what once made it easy to ignore the world. But coming here made it so much easier not to restrain themselves for 15 years of life and whatever they had thrown at them. Maybe they have kids, or maybe they have a house for the first time in their life, or maybe they found someone that made them feel like when not in a meeting, they have someone there that brought out all the good that they forgot that they have. And they end the meeting taking a chip in celebration of a life clean, but also a new beginning that they, just like you, never thought that they would have. But this comes with the reality of those who haven't quite made it so long. Those who perhaps could not make it to receiving their 1-month chip, let alone 15 years. It's important to know that everyone suffers from this disease differently. For some, it comes from a place of self-hatred, or any hatred for that matter. Others get it because they felt so low, the only answer they had for themselves was to get high. And finally, those who feel like escapism is the only answer for their worldly issues. But it's just as important to recognize that relapse isn't the only reason people don't get to take a chip from the place that they start their 12 steps. Some may not feel like the meetings help them, although more often than not, those are the people who need the most. And then there are those whose mistakes catch up with them, and they must serve time to amend them at last. And finally, there are those whose bodies catch a break. So that's what they do. The tension finally gives. Now, not everyone passes away, but knowing what the alternatives could be, well, you hope maybe they got that peace after hearing here the turns their life had taken. No matter the reason, though, this community does not waver in its support for those who choose to come here, whether for a single meeting or those who spend a lifetime coming back. Resilience seems to be your strong suit. It seems my time is up. I hope to see you here again next week.
Buenos días, hija. Voy a los campos de maíz. Voy con tu tío Toño y Jorge de la esquina. Pude llegar tarde. Bueno, adiós, ¿ok? Hola, Jorge. ¿Ya está aquí Toño? Sí, estaba aquí, pero se fue a agarrar algo del tractor, ¿verdad? Buenos días, Toño. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Están listos para fertilizar los campos? Oh, lo siento. Olvidé que ustedes no me pueden oír. You always are fooled, aren't you? Idiota, estás ciego por tu propio egoísmo para querer vivir. You people always want something from me, and I always give them what they want, huh? It's time to change the language to English. I hate mispronouncing things in Spanish. Who are you? Where am I? Where did anyone go? Why can't I see anything? Don't you realize you are dead and have been for a while? Yeah, I always liked your story. It always turns out the same, and it's always sad. Really? No, I can't. I just saw them. What is going to happen to my daughter and my wife? And And you didn't tell me who you were. Please, please, tell me. Well, I'm everything in this world. I'm more than the God you believe in. Not as kind as him, no, but could say I'm both the God and the devil in this world. Your wife and daughter, I witnessed how they perished. How did they? Well, it was really complicated with your wife. She died in a hospital. And your daughter, let's just say she's a bad driver. But really, your death is always a disappointment. You just die by drinking. How upsetting. So I died. I thought I would be here forever. I want to go back. Can you let me go back? Please, I want to change my future. I want to be there for my family. Okay, then you can go back and see if you can change it. Have a happy life. Yes. Why am I still here? Oh, you already died again. And I gave you your memories of us talking so I could speed up the process. You humans are so selfish and want everything, and it's always the same with you. Well, instead of going back, can I move forward? I lost my will to do things. If you say I did this multiple times, then it's time to move forward. You sure about this? You won't be able to go back and see your family ever again. I'm sure I'll just cause them pain and suffering again, and I don't want that to happen. They mean so much to me. Well, at least this ending will be beautiful. But there is no moving on. It's time for you to let go of everything. What are you talking about? Who am I? Where am I? Don't worry about that now and go to sleep. Eternally. I have another meeting with someone that you used to know and love.
¿Y ahora qué? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó con ustedes? ¿Ah? You don't have to treat each other like that. Mira. Beba. Yo recuerdo, hace algún tiempo, yo tenía el mejor de los amigos. El mejor de los amigos que puedes imaginar. Y aunque él no está vivo, él sigue presente conmigo. Todos los días. And just like you, we have been through some tough times, but we get over it. We will talk about what happened, and then we will come up with a solution for our situation. Look, you and your friend are so much alike. Like me and Jesus. Yeah. And because of that, we get over any fight or argument quickly. And how do you think I met your abuela? Huh? Through Jesus. Through Jesus. He was like the center of the party. Everybody knew him. He was practically friends with everyone he talked to. Whenever he made friends, he treated them like family. He was never rude with anyone unless they were rude to him. Yeah, he was really caring and kind. Very talkative too. He was really funny. And he knew exactly when his friends were feeling down. Yeah, I remember. Whenever I was down or upset, he made sure I was okay. Like that time when I broke up with my first girlfriend, Eliza. I was really down and I did her a little more than I expected, but Jesus was there to cheer me up and stick to my side until I was better. Kind of the same way your friend is. The friendly side of him is what will really get you on his side. Something about the way he talks and acts just draws you in. Whenever you want a good laugh, he will be the first to come to mind. And if there was something funny he did before, that memory will stick with you for a long time. Yeah, there was this time that we went to bowling with a couple of friends, and he tried releasing the ball from his grip, but his fingers got stuck in the holes. So instead of letting go of the ball, he fell face down to the floor with the bowling ball still in his hand. And he got up and acted as if nothing had happened and burst out laughing. I was almost in tears because of how much I laughed. So good times with him. After going bowling and hanging out together, about a month or two, I met your abuela. Best decision ever. Anyway, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Mijo, your friendship isn't about getting stuck on all the arguments and fights between you and your friend. It's about cherishing all your favorite memories and moving on to make some even more memories that you could take in the future to tell your kids or grandkids. Similar to what we're talking about right now. Okay, ahora get up. Get up, go talk to your friend, and apologize to each other. Okay, mijo?
¿Qué voy a hacer? I have arrived to the land of opportunities. El lugar de oportunidad. Y doctores. Y educación. I know nothing. Not one word of English. Other than what they taught me in Mexico. Hi, my name is, of course. The journey was hard. And not knowing when I was going to make it was scary. But ya llegué. And so it's time to begin. La cosa es que no todo parece como me habían dicho. I have no job. I speak no English. And I have a partner who's pregnant with my daughter. She will be born in 6 months. And I live in a room. It feels like the world is falling on my shoulders. Mis antepasados will look after me. Who am I? ¿Qué hago aquí? No. Arte y música will help me. Nadie parece como es. Nadie es como parece. El drama que traigo adentro de mí se volverá enojo. It will eat me alive. Me siento solo. And I have a daughter to look after and give a whole life ahead. So much for the land of opportunities. How do I know how to make a life and not lose myself? How do I make a life while still not losing myself? Will I ever make it? I wonder if I will ever be able to look back.